Are you an HR manager, L&D officer, or company director who recognizes that the gap between where your organization is and where your aspirations are have something to do with the culture? The reality is leaders define culture and culture defines our results. So if we want to shift where an organization actually is in order to move it closer to where we want to go, it's got something to do with the leaders. For many organizations though, they have this deep expectation for high performing teams without actually training their existing team for high performance. So what we do is we specialize in equipping teams with a shared framework that enables them to optimize their communication and improve performance in less than 5 weeks. Now, for many organizations, what they do is they run internal training, which has somewhat of an impact, but that impact starts to wane after some time. And then what they might do is reach out for external help, which again has that impact for some time, maybe a little bit more of an impact than a previous approach, but then culture sort of defaults to where it was before. And as a result, there's just this frustration between recognizing the team on paper is talented, but our results don't match. Now listen, we specialize in equipping teams with a high performance approach, which means that communication's improved, conflict is reduced, and high performance as a whole becomes a reality for organizations that we work with. My name is James Adu, and I'm the founder of a coaching company called Interscope. We've had the pleasure of working with teams at HSBC, the Warner Group, the Fraser Group, Carlo Otto, and Serco. And our approach is very simple. It's about creating a dynamic space for leaders to think about the culture that they have created, whether intentionally or unintentionally. Here's the truth, we all bring brilliance to the table, but we also bring blind spots. And the reality is for many teams, is those conversations ain't being had about the blind spots. There's elephants in the room. In fact, there's elephants in the room that for so long that the elephants start having kids, right? But we come in and equip teams with shared tools that help to optimize the culture of these teams. We do this through helping them identify their strengths, giving them a shared language for high performance, and also giving them key themes to look out for so that their team don't unintentionally and accidentally undermine the progress it is that they want to make. Now, if you're passionate about creating a culture where high performers thrive and where teams work together with a high level of synergy, then we would love to have a conversation with you. We deliver an in-person masterclass, and the reason why we do this is because we know that you don't know us from Adam. And if we're talking about leadership development, we recognize that leaders that perform well make informed decisions. And it's very difficult to do that if you haven't really experienced what we're about. We're so quietly confident that you will be able to make an informed decision after one session of working with us that we're happy to deliver that for absolutely of no cost to you. However, we do need to have a conversation to work out if you're a good fit. And so I would just say, book a call. It will be great to talk to you. It'll be myself or a team member, and we'll work out what works best moving forward.
Hello, my name's Susie Maskell. I'm an assistant head teacher at City Heights EACT Academy. I think for me, the one biggest takeaway that I have got from the leadership programme that we've been on is the impact that my actions have on the team, but also in really thinking about the team that I lead, what their leadership voice is and how I can really maximise their performance. I would thoroughly recommend that every team goes through this leadership programme because it really gets you thinking about yourself and your actions and the impact that your actions have on others, but it also provides a really good, safe, cohesive framework and a common language where teams can really start to discuss some of the difficult issues that they might have, some of the things that trigger them, some of the ways that we need to resolve conflict, and I think it provides a really positive, detailed exploration of those issues, which mean that teams can feel much safer in just getting to the bottom of the issues that mean that they're not functioning properly or effectively.